Dear students, before I start this story, I would like to ask you a few questions. I hope you have an answer for it. I don't have answer. Do you believe in some kind of forces which guides you, that commands you, controls your life? Such forces we are going to read in this story, The Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. This is an autobiographical story. The writer is the pilot of the story, pilot of the plane. The author says that he was flying an aeroplane at 1 o'clock at night, or in the morning if we consider UK's time. The moon was coming up in the east behind him. The stars were shining in the sky above him. He was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. He was dreaming of his holiday. He was looking forward to be with his family at the breakfast table. He decided to call Paris Control, and he told it that he was on his way back to England. Paris Control duly acknowledged it and it advised him to turn 12 degrees west. He duly returned to that direction. Everything was going well. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind him, and then he saw a storm cloud. They looked like black mountains, huge in front of him. He knew he could not fly up or over them. He didn't know for the moment what to do. He decided to go back to Paris, but he wanted to get home. So he took the risk and flew into the storm. He could see nothing outside the aeroplane. Everything was black. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass. It was gone. He tried to contact Paris Control, but he couldn't contact it. He was lost in the storm. Then in the black clouds, he saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings, and he could see it flying next to him in the storm. He was glad to see another person he was saying to follow him. The author thought that he was trying to help him, so he followed him. He flew for half an hour. He had fuel only to last for 5 to 10 minutes. He began to feel frightened. Then he started to go down. Suddenly he saw that he was on the runway. He looked for his friend in the black aeroplane. He wanted to thank him, but the sky was empty. He went into the control tower. He asked a woman where he was. That means, where was the pilot? She looked at him and strangely, and then she laughed. She told that there was no other aeroplane except his that night. The author was wonderstruck to hear that. He wondered who had helped him to arrive there. He was without a compass or a radio. He did not have enough fuel also in the tank. Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane, flying in the storm without lights? This is an open-ended question. We are left with this open-ended question. Was it the faith that was working, or unknown powers, supernatural powers? What was there? This is a completely mysterious ending of this chapter, ending of the flight, which the pilot or narrator took. It leaves us, there's still in the universe some mysterious thing happening all around. You might have come across, or you may come across in your future. And when you come across something, you can pen down the stories like this. I hope you liked the story.